Alright, y'all. If you just checked out the John Doc YouTube channel, you'll see that we got this badass blower here. And Ben instantly has zero patience and says, let's put it on. So we took the mock-up transmission mount out. We took the little mock-up ratchet strap out. And we're now cutting this off so the blower will fit. Hopefully, I think it might go into this a little bit. But we're just going to mock it up and see what it looks like on the truck, because it's going to be absolutely insane. This is the world's most difficult piece to cut with a Sawzall. Just completed half of it, going over here to cut this one. And we'll see what it'll do here. We're just going to hack away. Ben, that is the worst piece to cut with a Sawzall.
Yeah, it makes a lot of noise.
God, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Because I heard it. It sounded blasphemous. Are you even getting some bolts to hold the faux motor plate on?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me get to cutting.
Open over and then back forward.
Hold on. We gotta take the. It won't fit. It is so massive compared to the truck.
It almost fits perfect.
I know, it really does. Hey, Phil.
Huh. Oh man, it seems like there's a problem.
Phil, how big is it?
Nigga, that's a horn. It's literally a fucking horn. Just go ahead and just leave it right there. Can we get a fucking U-joint for the crank?
God. How pissed is it? It's about to be so pissed.
You know what's gonna be pissed? This fucking bumper when it fucking gets sucked into this goddamn PROCHARGER.
It's literally gonna sit down like you're gonna have to hog out this whole thing.
Bro, just take the fucking bumper off.
This blower's way too big
Buzz,
for this truck.
got an idea.
I love it though.
You take the bumper off. You and Chris do another video making a fiberglass phone.
No. You know how heavy this thing is? Wheelie control. How are we gonna get it out of here is the question.
You take the front bumper off. You gotta get the goddamn cherry picker to hold that son of a bitch up.
God, it is massive. It doesn't look that
That's
big
what she said.
when it's just sitting on the floor. It looks kind of big sitting on that,
That's
but
what
when
she
it's in
said.
here, it's massive.
That's what she said. This thing right here.
Yep.
Can I get the key for your hose so I can move it up? Yeah, I just need to move it up so I can move it up.
Alright, y'all, we fought with it for a second, but here is, I guess, what half the setup would look like. You got the zoomies on one side, you got the blower hanging off the front. Ben, it just barely fits.
Just barely.
We're going to have to do some hacking to get that bell mouth on there.
Yeah.
But it,
Bumper in half.
yeah, seriously, the bumper's literally going to have to be about in half.
Yeah. You chop it over here and chop it over there.
That's going to look insane. We're talking about where we're going to put the intercooler. I was going to say put everything in the bed, but like Ben said, if we can, I mean, look at all this room. I mean, there's plenty of room to put stuff here. So if we can keep it up front, that'll save a whole lot of time and fabrication. Still going to run the radiator in the back, fuel cell in the back, and ice tank in the back. But I think that overall it's going to be a pretty slick setup. It's crazy how this all came together to me, because we just kind of like talked about it, and I was like, I just dreamed this one up. I was like, I found the block, got it for extremely cheap, and I was like, dude, let's do like a blower motor, and let's put this in the Colorado. So when I got it, I was like, what am I going to put this in? I said there's no better vehicle to put it in than an old Pepsi truck.
This truck right here was a good daily driver for a good long day.
I figure we'll put 2 Jegs Kirky seats in there, and then just leave everything else looking the way it does. And then it's gonna need, dude. First time out, it's gonna need like a roll bar or something.
God, it's gonna hurt itself. Wait, what are we gonna do with the old Most Plus turbos that we got for it?
Oh God.
Hopefully Wes's upgrades.
Hey, we could use those on Wes's stuff for sure.
If Wes ever gets out of turbo, those are definitely a lot bigger than what he's got.
Yeah. We need to come up with a new name. The Discount Dragon doesn't really fit it anymore. It went from discount to 460-inch LSX with a gear drive ProCharger and an aftermarket case glide, like that quick.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be.
I just can't wait to hear it. I'm gonna have more fun driving it around than anything.
It's like an old hot rod now. It's like a rat rod with the zoom.
I know. Dude, now we can go to Cars and Coffee and pop the hood with all the other guys that make 4 pounds of boost with their alcohol blown Hemi. Or small block, I should say. It's generally gasoline.
Yeah, they got some like heat-soaked beast, like an old like coal burning stove.
That's what they're.
You can heat your whole house with that thing. All you gotta do is run it for 10 minutes.
Oh my God, this thing's gonna be awesome though, and it literally couldn't have worked any better. It's got a damn alternator bracket. You never see these with alternator brackets.
That wine blower from Summit,
Making 7 pounds.
the thing gets heat-soaked on gasoline so quick.
Startup, hot.
Yeah, oh golly.
But what else? So I need to make a. It definitely needs to have a motor plate. Don't you think? Like replace this with a legit motor plate.
Yeah, just the only reason is because the block doesn't have the bolt holes for. You could run this motor plate if the block had provisions for some of these bolt holes other than the water pump.
Well, I don't know. Will the LSX have provisions for them?
It might. The only reason you would put 2 little stub pieces of metal on the frame and run a motor plate and motor mounts would be to add rigidity because the PROCHARGER is hanging off of the motor plate.
Also, they're polyurethane mounts. I don't know. They feel pretty solid side to side.
But really, what you could do
is just put some Heim joints.
Yeah.
Like bolt a Heim joint to the front of that, and then to here.
We put like a small motor plate looking thing from the frame rail to here.
I was worried about the motor actually torquing side to side because it's on those poly mounts.
Those things should be okay. I mean, it's gonna probably move like that much, tiny bit.
Well, I'm ready to, dude. I just want to put it around town.
It's perfect. That's what it's for.
I wonder what the mileage for the gear drive is. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. This is kind of the setup. Got one side of the zoomies. Like I said, they're about like 85% complete. I need to get Jason over here to help me finish them up, and then
solid roller too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do solid roller, of course. I'm gonna get like the $400 solid roller, whatever's lifters, and then
you're not gonna turn it that many RPM.
I got comp rockers for this. I was gonna say I should get some Speedmaster ones, but comp I already paid.
Get the axle oiling
lifters
for that car.
Yes.
But this thing, I mean, you're gonna turn it what, 7,400 RPM?
God, this blower. They only turned this blower and it made 26 pounds of boost. They only turned this their motor 6,400. We're gonna put another 1,000 RPMs.
You can turn it 7,000, but either way, 7,000 on those $500 lifters should be fine.
Yeah.
If you're gonna turn it much more than that,
put some.
So you get the better ones, but
low
RPM.
I think this thing is badass, and I'm literally ready to fire it up. Put a Holly Terminator on it, pow, done. Mm-hmm. I mean, that thing's gonna be a blast.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for the intake and stuff?
Probably Super Victor, Wilson elbow, Wilson throttle body. I'm in love with the Wilson stuff. I mean, it just works so well.
low profile too.
Yeah.
It's not like a big old box. It's just like a little,
It's super clean.
It's like a low profile bottom, and then it's like a little tower, and then
You're good to go.
yeah.
So that should be fun. But I think this thing, I mean, simple setup. I say simple setup. Really, it is simple setup. Minus like the time it takes to fabricate the zoomies. But I mean, honestly, some Bosch 210s around E85, a couple Mohs Plus fuel pumps. I mean, fuel system wise should be relatively simple. 2 or 3 of them, and you know, I got a 5-gallon fuel cell to start off with. If we want to do more, we could put a 10-gallon on there. But I think this truck should be like the new boosted rooster.
All we gotta do is
Cut the springs.
cut the spring.
Well, I'll probably get some decent stuff for up here. I got to figure out how to get it to, I think the Corvette Z06 front end kind of correlates with this stuff, surprisingly, in like the spindle. So I could put like the studs and everything right in here and convert it to 5-lug. That's going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But we'll,
It's pretty simple stuff there.
yeah, we'll chip away with it and make some progress tomorrow.
They sell drop spindles on eBay for it.
Really?
Yeah. 4-inch drop spindles.
4-inch? God, that thing will put this thing in the dirt, huh? All right, well, there you hear it, guys. We're going to get plugging away on this, make some more progress tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.
Thank you.